What's the most inaccurate thing your child has been taught in school? My 7-year-old son Mikey came into the kitchen after school. Mom, guess what? Miss Tucker taught us how to make lightning today. I was just making him a PB&J, but said, that's nice, honey. Did you learn about thunderstorms or something? But weirdly, he shook his head. No, Mom, real lightning. I didn't really think about it that much. But when I left him alone in the kitchen to eat, I hear a blood-curdling scream from the kitchen. Ah! Ah! I dropped everything I was holding and ran back out as fast as I could. Mikey, what happened? He was sitting on the ground holding his arm. Oh my God, Mikey, what did you do? His arm was black and smoking and he was crying his eyes out. The lightning struck me. Mom, my arm, it hurt so bad. I could smell something burning. When I looked at the microwave, the door was hanging open and the thing looked like it had just exploded. But when I dragged Mikey away and looked closer, there was a fork inside. Mikey, you put a fork in the microwave. Through his sobs, he nodded. Yeah, Mom. Miss Tucker said that's how you make lightning. She said to put silverware in and watch the sparks. The fire detector started blaring, but I grabbed ice, wrapped his arm, and practically carried him to the car because his arm was getting worse by the second. The emergency room was packed and they just gave him an ice pack and told him to sit down. But his arm, look at it. Mikey told the girl his pain was a 10 out of 10, but they still made him wait. Even people sitting near us were trying to get them to take us because they could see his arm was turning purple. I had to sit there wondering if everything would be okay, but then it hit me. I started thinking about that teacher, thinking how bad I wanted to scream at her. She told my 7-year-old to put a fork in the microwave to make lightning. I was seething, but had to make sure Mikey was okay first. When we finally got called back, the nurse's eyes widened when she saw the burn pattern. Is this a microwave injury? I nodded, explaining what happened. But then the doctor came in and I saw her whisper something to him. He couldn't believe it either. She told him to put metal in a microwave? A teacher said this? Did she tell more kids other than your son? He asked Mikey if it was true. Miss Tucker said the microwave makes the metal dance and create lightning. She said we could try it at home to see real electricity. The doctor stopped what he was doing and looked at me. You need to contact the school immediately. No, actually, I'm gonna have to call the police right now. This is insane. Oh my God. If Mikey did this, then that means tons of other kids probably thought the same thing. I called the school from the hospital parking lot. Is Miss Tucker still there? I asked the receptionist, trying to keep my voice level. Yeah, I think so. Is everything all right? But minutes later, I marched through those school doors like I was going to war. The hallways were mostly empty, but when I finally found Miss Tucker's classroom, I knew I couldn't hold back. Hey! I shouted from the doorway. I felt like I was literally holding myself back, thinking about Mikey's arm. You told my kid to put forks in the microwave. She looked up at me and her face went from startled to defensive in about 2 seconds. Excuse me, who are you, lady? I stormed closer. Listen here, you dumb woman. My son was just at the hospital because you told his class that putting metal in the microwave makes lightning. She actually rolled her eyes at me. I was teaching them about electricity and conductors. If your son actually did that, I think it's your fault for not watching over him. I was about to absolutely lose it. My fault? But just as I opened my mouth, we heard shouting from down the hall. Miss Tucker, Miss Tucker! The vice principal of the entire middle school came running into the classroom, looking stressed out of his mind. What did you do? I just got a call from David's mom that David and his sister are in a coma. They put their entire drawer of silverware in the microwave because you told them to. Miss Tucker audibly gasped. Oh my God, no, I didn't. They weren't supposed to, actually. And then she said it, the thing that made everything clear. I didn't think they'd take it seriously. It was just to make the lesson more interesting. He looked like he might strangle her. You told multiple classes this? How many children did you told to put metal in microwaves? She started backing toward the door, grabbing her purse. I need to go. I can't. I have to leave. But before she could get 3 steps, 2 police officers appeared in the doorway. That's far enough, lady. We need you to come with us. We've had 7 reports of children injured trying to make lightning at home. As they cuffed her, she kept saying, it was just a teaching method. I was trying to make them pay attention for once. Those kids woke up from their coma, but that lawsuit was massive.